Geothermal energy. What is geothermal energy? It is a clean and reliable energy source that uses heat produced from the core of the Earth. Geothermal energy forms the temperature of matter and the temperature of the Earth. This energy source is a source of heating and cooling. It originates from the Greek words geo, meaning earth, and therm, meaning heat. This energy source is found in the inner core of the Earth, approximately 3,958 miles under the surface of the Earth. It is also found along major plate boundaries where earthquakes and volcanoes are concentrated. The history behind it. This energy source has existed for as long as Earth did, which is about 4.6 billion years ago, as it was only discovered about 10,000 years ago by American Paleo-Indians. It was used in an industry for the first time in Pisa, Italy, in the late 18th century. Piero Gennaro Conti. He was the man who invented the first ever geothermal power plant in 1904. Later on in 1922, the first successful geothermal power plant was built in California in the US. After that, many more were built in other countries. In this process, the heat from the Earth melts rocks called magma and rises closer to the surface of the Earth, raising the temperature. Magma stays below the surface and heats water from underground, which can be used in hot springs and more. If magma increases so that it will overflow, it can burst from volcanoes. This energy source is also produced from natural radioactive substances such as uranium and potassium. As I mentioned before, water is heated by magma underground. Water heated underground makes up geothermal reservoirs, which is defined as the volume of rocks in the subsurface region. Pros of geothermal energy. Geothermal energy has many uses and benefits. For example, this energy source is environmentally friendly and is renewable, therefore does not require paying every time using it. Also, our homes are heated and cooled with geothermal energy, and so are our waters and sidewalks and roads, preventing them from freezing and keeping our homes at a good temperature. This energy source can be found anywhere and doesn't require much space. Not only is it useful for heating, but supplies with electricity as well. Most importantly, it does not require using fossil fuels. Cons of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels obviously have many negative impacts, including the great damage it causes to the environment. When burning fossil fuels, the air is being polluted by the waste that comes from them. Not only does it pollute the air, but has a negative impact on global warming and climate change. Also, it is a limited resource and is non-renewable. Fossil fuels are an unsustainable resource, and many accidents may happen. For example, the use of fossil fuels may cause extreme explosions if there was any mistake. You might think that fossil fuels are better than renewable energy sources because they're cheaper, but they get costly as you keep paying. A researcher has confirmed that about 4.6 million people die every year due to fossil fuels. Is this how things should always be? How about using geothermal energy?